Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys? I hope you are staying home and keeping yourself safe. So in today's video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create makeup do's and don'ts, in which I'm going to part my face in makeup do's and makeup don'ts. My left side of the face will be done correctly and my right side will be the blunder. So if you want to know how to correct or how to prevent that mistakes from happening, please continue watching. As such, there are no rules or regulation to makeup, as we all know, but I'm just going to do the things which make the makeup look more presentable. So first of all, I'm going to prep my face with the moisturizer. I have said it in earlier videos also that moisturizer is never an option. You have to moisturize your skin no matter what your skin type it is. So I'm going to moisturize my half of the face and I'm not going to do it on this side. So you will get to see the difference on the left side and right side. And I'm using this Photo Stable. This is my go-to sunscreen and moisturizer. I love this. I'm just rubbing it into my fingers and dotting it on my face. And also applying on my neck. Before makeup, I have just applied this Vadi lip balm on all over my lips. I'm not parting my lips into do's and don'ts. I'm just applying it all over my lips. And for the primer, guys, primer is really an important step. It creates a smooth layer for the foundation, that the foundation glides on easily and sticks to the skin for a longer period of time. There are many primers available in the market. According to your needs, choose that primer and apply. I'm taking the Benefit Professional Primer and I'm applying it on the left side. Just take a small amount. I have taken this much and I'll be applying it on the larger pore areas of my face, that are my forehead, my nose. Okay, I have to apply it a bit, and my chin. You guys, you can see it instantly blurs out the pores and mattifies the skin, and it also feels smooth so that your foundation glides on easily. And now for the foundation, I'm taking my shade on the left side and way too lighter shade on my right side. So for my shade, I'm taking MAC Studio Fix foundation in the shade NC35. So I'm taking, MAC should give pumps, yeah. Yeah, this much. Another thing I want to tell is you don't need so much product for the coverage. If the product is good, little bit amount will do the job. You don't have to take tons of product and then apply it. It will make your makeup look cakey. As usual, I'm dotting the product. So this was my shade. Now I'm going to take the lighter shade for my right side and let's see how it looks. And I'm also taking very much product, so I can show you that how it looks if you apply so much product on your face. and I'm taking the different brush so the old shade doesn't get transferred on my right side. So this is what it looks like when you apply the lighter shade on your skin with excessive amount. I have taken the product which wasn't needed for my half part of the face, and I have applied all that product on the face. See how it looks. I didn't blended it properly. I didn't match it with my neck, so you can tell the difference that this is not my shade. Next up, for the second step, you can use concealer in two ways, either to hide your under eyes dark circles or your marks or any spots they are picking out of it, or you can use it to highlight your high points of your face. That is called cream highlight. For hiding my dark circles, I am taking a Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser in the shade Medium. And again, this is the same case. You shouldn't be applying more product. You can always build it up. Don't try to apply everything in one step. Flat shader brush, I'm just smoothing it out. And you don't want to rub it, otherwise it will move your foundation too. So just pat lightly on the surface. See, it instantly brightens up the eyes and hides the dark circles. And if I want to use a highlighter, then I'll use the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade Sand Sable. This is lighter than my shade, so I'll use it for highlighting. How can I highlight half? Yeah, this much is fine. And with the same brush, I'm just blending it out. And for my blender side, we are going to do only the lighter shade and brighten it up more. Excessively. And now I'm rubbing the product. See what it did? Instead of giving more coverage, it removed the coverage because it moved the foundation layer too. Yeah. And now for the powder setting, I am taking this Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade Light 15. This is a really good powder if you want to invest in translucent powders. Before setting my face, I am going to remove the creases from my under eyes so that doesn't set when I set it with the powder. You don't want to crease your under eyes, simple. And also don't do this, please don't. And let it set for a few seconds and just set my whole face. And the same theory goes with the powder. You don't have to swirl it, just pat it. And one thing, always do this while you take the product, because what it does is it will remove the excess product from the brush. You don't want excess product on your face. Never forget your neck. And try to cover the jawline. What it happens, you concentrate here, but you don't concentrate here. So do this also. And for the right side, I am going to set it with again a lighter color of powder. And for that, I am taking this palette from LA Colors and taking this, you can see here, and taking this and taking this shade in this brush, and I'm going to swirl it. Applying right product with right amount, with right shade, and with the right trick will get you that coverage you want. So now moving on, I'll be applying some blush.
I love blush. Blush gives you some cheeky, rosy, fresh effect.
Faces Glam On blush in the shade Perfect Cinnamon. This is really nice shade if you know how to apply it, because this product is really pigmented. For my left side, I'm taking the product like this and still doing this. You just have to dust it on your face lightly, like this, and it will still give you nice flush of color which you want. You can build up with every product in makeup, so just remember that you don't have to apply excessively in one go. And for my right side, for my blender side, I'm going to dig and swirl it like I want to bathe in it, and I'm just applying on the apples. See what happens with you when you do this, and then you try to blend it. When you try to blend it, this product, it will get worst because it already has deposited the product on your skin. So if you are going to swirl it afterwards, it will not gonna pay. See? And now moving on to contour, I'm taking this palette only, and I'll be contouring with this shade. And I'm taking this brush and dipping it just like this. You can see, I don't know. And dipping it just like this, flicking it away, and lightly applying on my bone, like this. And if you ever feel that you created a mark, you can always go back to a foundation or a powder brush and just do this. It will merge the product. And for my right side, I am taking this product and applying here. Next up, for highlight, I'm taking the one and only Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter. I love this in the shade Molten Gold. This is really pigmented. Wait, I'll show you. If you can see this, yeah. So if I swatch it here, See, this is highly pigmented, so if you purchase this, use it very wisely. This is a good highlighter if you want to purchase for Indian skin tone, for medium to whitish skin tone. Fan brush, applying lightly on my high points of my cheeks, just to give it a shine. For my right side, we are applying highlighter everywhere. I get it, people love highlights, but if you apply highlight all over on your face, it's not gonna look good. I'll do the side to side so you can see the difference on right and left side. And now for the eyebrows. We'll take, oh, this is my favorite. It's by Faces Canada, Ultime Pro range in the shade tan. I love this. What normally we should do, we should comb the brows before shaping it, and then shape it. I have also created one dedicated video for eyebrow filling. I will link it here somewhere so that you can see exact way to fill and shape your eyebrows. Again, with the spoolie, you have to spread the product so that it doesn't look deposited in one single place. And I'm not feeling the starting of my eyebrows because I like the ombre effect. So I'm just combing it. Whatever the product left in the downward upper line, it will be deposited in the same place. And for my right eyebrow, I'm not going to comb it. I'm really sorry, I did my eyebrows off camera because I didn't know the camera wasn't shooting. I was just talking to the camera, but I'll tell you what I did on my right side and what you shouldn't do on your eyebrows. I didn't comb my eyebrows. The reason you should comb your eyebrows is because while doing the face makeup, the products get stuck into your eyebrows. So before doing your eyebrows, you have to clear it out. But on my right side, I didn't comb it. I let it sit. I let the product sit in my eyebrows and did my eyebrows. I gave too much pressure on the pencil and did it with, like, I did very dark eyebrows. I didn't even shape it. I thickened it, and because I went heavy handed on my eyebrows, the product didn't get deposited evenly over the eyebrows. Somewhere it is dark, somewhere it is light, and mostly it is dark. It looks unnatural, where this side looks natural. So pretty much this is it I did on my right side, and you shouldn't do on your eyebrows. And next for the eyeshadow, I am taking this Morphe palette. The name is Night Master 15N. This is really beautiful palette. It got all the neutrals, most of the matte shades. I love matte shades. And for my left side, as always I do this, I'm going to put some powder to prevent fallout. And first of all, I'm going to take this light shade here, this light shade, and apply it on my crease. and taking this darker shade to create depth in the eyes. And again, my camera stops shooting. I don't know what is happening. I have to remove the whole eye and redo it. Let's do it. What I did here is I just applied this shade. I just applied this shade right here on the lid, like this. I have applied it all over my lid, and to merge the color with the crease, I just took the same brush with which I have created the crease and blend it out like this on the edge of the crease where the color and the crease merges, right? So I have to blend that place like this. I'm really sorry you guys, I don't know what happened, but I'm sorry. But that is pretty much I did on this eye. I have to keep looking that it is shooting. So it looks like this. And for the right side, I'm taking the same shade, and without creating any crease, I'm just applying it all over my lid. And also I'm not taking any precautions that when the fallout happens, what I'll do. And just blending it out. And now that my eye makeup is complete, I have given this fallout time to settle into my skin. I am going to try to remove it. And for that I am taking this brush and I am just heavily swooping it away, which it isn't going anywhere. The reason, because our skin produces oil and I have given time it to mix it with the skin oil, so it has also settled in the skin. So no matter how hard I am trying, it will not remove. It will leave a stain under my eyes. Never give the fallout time to settle on your skin. Remove it as soon as you find it. On the other hand, this side I am just removing the powder. You won't see any fallout here. See? And for the lower lash line, here I am not going to bother about the lower lash line because it is all over my under eyes. So in this eye, for the lower lash line, I am taking the same color with this kind of brush. I am taking the crease color and blending it out. Next is I am applying some lighter shade. I am applying this Master Chrome highlight on the inner corners. And on my brow bones. Applying excessively, not blending. Let it shine. And next is mascara. I am taking Bad Girl Bang from the Benefit Cosmetics. You can take whatever your favorite is. I love Maybelline mascaras. They are awesome. Every one of them are awesome. Like I love Lash Sensational. I love Total Temptation, Hyper Curl. I love the Falsies one. I don't know if they have continued, discontinued. I don't know, but I love that one. For now, I'm taking this, and for my left side, I'm just applying lightly and trying not to touch my eyelids. And for my right side, I'm not taking care. Oops. I got some mascara on my eyelid. And no, it does not go. Wet mascara never rubs off. You have to wait until it dries. When you wait for it to dry out, you can flick it away with your nail. But if you try to move it wet, this will happen. I don't know if you can see, but there is a black stain. You cannot do anything about it. And the last step is the lipstick. I'm taking this Nykaa one in the shade Janvi. For my left side, I'm slightly overlining my lips. And now I say this, I don't mean that you have to overline your lips or you don't have to overline your lips. It is personally your concern. If you are comfortable with your lip shape, you go ahead. I don't mean that you should or you shouldn't. I'm just showing that what I am doing. See, slightly overlined. And for my lower lips, I'm just following the natural lip. Here, I just wanted to show you guys that if you are overlining your lips, do it same on the other side. I have overlined my lips up to here and then I followed my natural line. But in this side, I have overlined the whole lip. So it will look different both the side. This is what just I wanted to say about the lips. So this is it for the video, you guys. I hope you find it helpful and learn something from it. And I'm really sorry on behalf of my camera. It stopped shooting at some point, so I'm really sorry, but I have tried to give you every little tips on every steps. So if you find it helpful, please like and comment and subscribe to my channel. It means the absolute world to me. And if you guys have any other products that I should try out, or if you want me to try it out, comment down in the comment section. I would love to do that for you guys. I'll see you guys in my next video. Till then, take care.